Dear students, welcome to the lecture for the the topic basic structure of RMC. The meaning of this statement or question is we have to store the values 0 to the location of its starting address is mentioned as the data point locations is stored by 0. So next, here the data represent, here I am considering data as a pointer to the location. Then the logic is, we understood the logic, and the algorithm for this program is define the header and main function, and then the next is we have to specify the pointer for the location with its starting, that pointer itself is specifying the starting address of the location where you have to store. One more point we should understand, that n bytes, the question is n bytes, 8 bits means each location is having the capabilities to store the value for each location is uh, 8 bit. So we have to write the pointer, the data is a pointer for the the location of the size 8 bit. That's why we have to specify the character type data. Here we have to store 0 to the location, and then after loading the storing the value to the the location which is pointed by the data, and then that pointer has to be incremented. So this has to be done by the loop. For if you here we are considering n as 10, means 10 locations are filled with 0 by using this loop. Let us look at the how the execution of this program here. So we'll go to the debug directly. N is the counter, it counts the number of iteration. So here where is the n, okay. So r1 we use for r1 r1 is for n, and the data, then data is the pointer which allocated to the register. The pointer register is specified as r2, right? Then the what are the other things? The data is there, n is there, right? So here one more, the difference with the previous examples, we the for loop we use the another variable called I is initialized to 0, and then I is less than that, the value, maximum value, and then I plus plus. Instead of that previous case, you started the iteration and counting from 0 to n, right? Here 0 to 10. But here what modification we made is we initialize that the initial value itself is a 10, and then decrementing down till the iteration has to be done from the value 10 to 0. Then so let us see the execution of this program. The before execution of the program, the logic is here we have to store the 0 to the location with the starting address which is padded by the data, right? The data is a pointer for the character, the size of the location is 8 bit, right? So let us see that the actual location is just I'm typing data. So the data is the pointer, even you can see the r2. Where is r2? R2 is the location. I will copy here and paste, since because we have to see the location. Then I will place some value 2, 3, 4, 1. See, let us run the program and then uh, how this program will execute. See here, r naught is store the value. So here r naught is 0. Here storing strb stores the content of the r naught to the location which is pointed by the r2, right? So here the value, this is the before specifying the r naught value has to store into r naught. 0 value is stored into r naught, and then the content of the r naught is stored to the location which is pointed by the r2. See here, then see, look at these changes made here. Then the since r2 is a register pointer here, so means clearing the all locations, right? Next, the same program you can write this. In this program, the memory clear is a part of the main. Even this clearing the memory, the routine to clear the memory can be written as a subroutine or a function. So how to write this program? Same program by, see here, function which is used to clear the data from the location 0 to here. N is the decided while passing the arguments. So how to write the function is, first you have to declare the function as a memory clear, and then memory clear and specify the arguments, and then for loop. The same logic is used here, and that logic is written separately in one function. And then the declaration, definition, and the calling the function by passing the value. See, this is the 10 iteration. 10 is equivalent to n. And data is a pointer. You are passing the data here. You have to specify while calling also. Then this is the main program. This is how about you can write the same program, and the memory clear as a function or subroutine, and which is called within the main function.